Greetings, metal community. It's Roger back with a thrash metal, mostly thrash, some heavy metal at the end. There's a little VCLT from Dylan over in England. He sent me some 7 inches that I'm going to show at the end, so stay tuned for that if you want to see what he sent me. In the background we will be playing Mayhemic, the Darkest Age. Chilean evil thrash, very much in the vein of early Creator. Fucking killer. This is a compilation consisting of an EP 2020 and a mini LP in 2019, demos from 2018, and some bonus tracks, cover songs by Creator and Tormentor. So just go and listen to this. This is fucking killer. Early, it sounds like 1986 with a slightly better production, but fucking ripper riffs, awesome vocals. There should have been a new album out by them, but I don't know why it's not out yet. But I think it's done, but it hasn't been. Maybe they haven't signed to a label or whatever, but stay out on the lookout for a Mayhemic from Chile. Absolutely banger compilation. I've shown the CD before. It has a darker cover, more kind of fitting cover. This is the cover for the mini LP maybe, or the demo, but the cover that was on the CD, that's Awakening Records from China did release 2 years ago, I think. But yeah, go and check it out. Links will be below, so you can go and dig it. As you see, Chile represented in the cover and this album as well. So if you want some Chilean music, go and check these guys out. Fucking killer compilation. Second one is Norwegian Shakma on Tenebrous Wings. This is I fucking love the skull at the top there. This is more it's kind of mixed between modern thrash and old school thrash. There are definitely some parts in some songs that are very much Slayer, so that's kind of where they lie, but in a way a little bit modern sounding thrash. Great vocals, and it's a solid plus album. It's not a top-notch album for me, but I really enjoy it. But I need to play it a little bit more. But still a very good listen, and really a thrash album that you can enjoy. It has those good thrash vocals, not the kind of a lot of the newer thrash bands have more of a barking voice, but this guy, he's more, I would say, more old school in a way in his singing. So cool stuff, and always good to show some Norwegian thrash, because we're not, pounding out that stuff. Yeah, picked up, of course, the new Morbid Saints, Swallowed by Hell. Killer album. Not as good as Spectrum of Death. I think this was a colored... No, it was black vinyl. But it has some very cool center labels. So this is awesome. And this dude there. More, I would say, not straightforward thrash, but more, pure thrash than the early stuff. The early stuff was kind of a little bit deathier in their kind of, and a little bit more evil sounding. This is just the pure quality thrash. Great album. I'm sure a lot of you have already checked it out, and I've seen a lot of people show this album, and great album. It's not all the new or the old thrashers that release new albums that manage to make a killer album or such a great album that this is. So they have done themselves proud, I think. One album I never had on vinyl, but I've been looking for kind of... It didn't have to be an OG, of course, because they are shit expensive. But I found Metallica Kill 'Em All. This is a 2008. This has a little bent here, but 2008 reissue. Yeah, pretty good shape. Didn't pay more than 18 euros for it, which is a nice price when you compare to the new stock, which is costing, I don't know, 40 euros. The vinyl has some scruffings, if you can see those. I did clean it up and it turned out pretty well, but it was listed as a VG plus, but I would say it's more of VG, but it plays fine, so it's not a big problem. And as I said, the price was right for it, so very happy to have it on vinyl. I mean, it's not my favorite Metallica album. That's Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets, but it's a good one, and it's a classic one, and it's, yeah, a lot of us old guys are pretty attached to the old Metallica, so yeah, very cool to have it on vinyl in the collection. I did pick up a couple of thrash CDs before I start with the heavy metal stuff. Picked up the Sodom, yeah, 40 Years at War compilation, re-recorded songs. I'm not the biggest fan of Sodom, like compared to the Creator and Tankard and a lot of other bands. I do love the first kind of 2-3 albums, and the first EP is absolute, top notch. And yeah, but re-recorded sounds very good, but kind of some of the songs are, in a way missing the energy that they had back in the days. But overall, it sounds very good, and it's cool to have kind of a equal sound on all the songs, so you can compare them to each other in a kind of proper way. But yeah, why not? I think it's cool that they re-recorded it and not just pull out from all the albums and get a lot of variation in the sound quality. So yeah, pretty cool. This was on sale on Duplicate, so I didn't pay that much for it either. So it was 30% off, so it was stupid enough to buy it. Got this in the mail the other day. Haven't ordered it. I got it from a big chain in Norway that I shop a lot from. So I don't know why they sent this. I didn't get a notification or whatever. This is a reissue of Equinox Auf Wiedersehen, Norwegian thrash to piece. Very cheap, low price, low budget stuff, but it's remastered. It sounds pretty good. I of course don't like these slim cases, and I do hate to have CDs straight into the cardboard, but yeah, I have more of these coming in, so I will do a giveaway of this stuff later on when I do get the other ones. So stay tuned for that. If you want a copy, I will do kind of not a contest, but just yeah, a proper giveaway. But it's available for those who don't have this in the collection. But I don't know what the cost is. As I said, I didn't pay shit for it, so it was a freebie for me. So I will keep one of these for myself, because I do have, apart from the original Reindeer vinyl, I do have all the other kind of variants of it. So I need to keep that complete. So yeah. But a killer album, and from the same seller that I picked up the Metallica. He had this Metal Fusion compilation. This album cost me €3, so I just threw it in there. Quite Right, Ozzy Osbourne, Rock Goddess, don't know, Trust, don't know, YNT, and 220 volts, which I do know. So kind of a couple of new old bands for me to check out, and I haven't played it yet because I just gave it a wash. So but you can see there it is. yeah, so I mean, for that price, I couldn't let this go. Do love compilations. So then I have the 7 inches that Dylan sent me. We talked about him last year, but I kind of slightly forgot about him. But he reached out and said, you know, he has probably a better brain than me when it comes to remembering stuff. But yeah, so he had some 7 inches that he wanted to, you know, give away or get rid of because he didn't play them. This one is a little bit beaten up cover-wise, but I watched the disc and it turned out really good. The Trooper with Cross-Eyed Mary on the back side. Killer single. Love the artwork on this. The Trooper is one of my favorite kind of Eddie artwork, together with maybe Aces High. So really cool to have it, even though it's beaten up. But and he sent me Wasp Mean Machine, not their best, neither the best cover or the best song, but yeah, just cool to have a Wasp single, my first 7 inch, and of course Spinal Tap. I'm always ready for some more Spinal Tap. So yeah, thanks a lot, Dylan, for sending me these. So I will probably send you something in return in the near future, or maybe it will take a while. I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to my VCLTs. It takes a time before I get them out, but yeah. Yeah, that was all I had for this one. I do have some more death metal to show. Maybe I will shoot it later this week. Also, I was attending a cool stream last night with on gas mask and hand grenades together with Jeff. You know, there was a nice panel. Logan from Metal and Beer Snob, Eric from Psychic Vacuum, John from Rock and Metal Plus was there, Matt from Occasionalist Network, yeah, Dennis Analog, OG Analog Archives was there, yeah, Necrotic Nick from Folsom Metal. Who else was there? Kellen from Killing for Company. Probably forgot somebody. I feel I did. But yeah, I will link that up below so you can go and check it out. So sorry if I forgot your name in the mix here, but yeah, it was a very cool and fun stream, and a lot of cool heavy metal albums that was shown. So go and check that out on Jeff's channel. And yeah, that was all for this. Thanks as always for watching, subscribing and commenting, and vi kör oss.